Chapter 21. The Chorus of the Damned. The chanting shook the cavern. Deep, rhythmic, ancient voices merging into one massive sound that vibrated through stone and bone alike. Marcus ran across the hanging bridge suspended over the abyss while glowing runes pulsed beneath his feet like a living heartbeat. Above ground, the eclipse had begun. He could feel it. The pressure in the temple intensified with every passing second. The Ascendants were gathering power from the alignment, and the dead felt it too. The spirits lining the cavern's walls writhed in agony now, their translucent bodies flickering violently as the ritual awakened deeper beneath the temple. The chanting grew louder. Thousands of voices, zealots, followers. Every syllable echoed through the underground world like the breathing of some colossal sleeping god. Marcus reached the far side of the bridge and stopped. The grand staircase stood before him. Massive black stone steps descended toward the heart of the temple in perfect symmetrical lines, wide enough to march armies downward into darkness. At the bottom, far below, a golden altar glowed beneath an enormous circular chamber carved directly into the earth. Marcus could barely make out figures surrounding it, robed cultists, hundreds, maybe thousands, and at the center, a small silhouette chained to the altar. Lily. Marcus took one step forward. Then the guards appeared. 10 figures emerged silently onto the staircase, massive, armored head to toe in black ceremonial steel. Each carried different weapons, axes, hammers, curved blades, but none of them moved unnecessarily. Perfectly still, perfectly disciplined. Their helmets concealed everything except glowing pale eyes behind narrow slits. The Grand Master's personal guard. Marcus slowed instinctively. Something about them felt wrong. Not supernatural like the priests. Worse. Dead. One guard stepped forward. The sound of armored boots echoed heavily through the staircase. Marcus immediately lunged first. No hesitation left. He slammed into the nearest guard with enough force to crush ordinary bone. The armored giant barely moved. Marcus's fist cracked against reinforced steel. The guard retaliated instantly. A hammer slammed into Marcus's ribs hard enough to launch him sideways across the staircase. Stone shattered beneath his body. Marcus coughed blood and rolled upright just as another guard swung a curved blade toward his neck. Marcus ducked beneath it and countered with a brutal elbow strike into the armor seam beneath the man's arm. Bone shattered inside. Marcus heard it clearly. The guard didn't react. No pain, no hesitation. The armored figure simply kept attacking. Another guard joined immediately, then another. Marcus found himself surrounded by coordinated violence. Axes crashed against stone. Blades carved sparks through the air. Marcus moved through them on pure instinct, dodging deadly strikes by inches while targeting joints and weak points with surgical precision. He broke knees, crushed throats, snapped elbows sideways. None of it mattered. The guards kept getting back up. Marcus staggered backward, breathing hard. One armored figure rose from the ground despite its leg bending completely backward beneath broken steel. Another pulled its own dislocated shoulder back into place with mechanical calm. Immortality. Twisted and incomplete, but enough. Marcus's pulse quickened. He didn't have time for this. The chanting below intensified. The eclipse progressed. Lily remained chained to the altar beneath hundreds of cultists. Marcus attacked again, harder this time. He ripped one guard's helmet completely off and froze. The face beneath was gray and partially decayed. Dead flesh, empty eyes, a corpse animated by ritual power. The thing snarled and lunged anyway. Marcus tore its head sideways hard enough to rip vertebrae apart. The body still moved, still fought. Marcus backed away slowly as realization settled into him. I can't kill them. The guards advanced together silently. 10 immortal corpses blocking the only path to Lily. Marcus's mind raced. Think, not stronger, smarter. The staircase itself stretched over a massive abyss descending into endless darkness below. Ancient support chains connected the stair sections to the cavern walls. Old stone, old architecture. Marcus looked upwards sharply, then at the advancing guards. An idea formed instantly. Risky, violent, necessary. The first corpse guard charged. Marcus met him head-on and grabbed the massive armored body by the shoulder, then pivoted, using his own momentum. He hurled the immortal guard directly into one of the enormous support chains lining the staircase edge. The ancient metal snapped loose with a deafening crack. The entire left side of the staircase groaned violently. Stone shifted. The guards paused for the first time. Marcus grabbed another charging corpse warrior and smashed him into the weakened support pillar beside the chain anchor. The structure fractured. Massive cracks spread rapidly through the staircase. The immortal guards realized too late. Marcus drove both fists into the support column with everything he had left. The pillar exploded apart. The staircase collapsed. Stone shattered downward into the abyss as half the grand stairway tore free from the cavern wall. The cavern shook violently. Dust erupted upward in massive clouds. Marcus stumbled backward, breathing hard, as the surviving half of the staircase stabilized precariously above the abyss. The path downward finally lay open. Far below, the chanting reached a terrifying crescendo, and the eclipse continued swallowing the moon.